Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row. So
here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. A spin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
9-yard line.
Now a first down throw from Stanford. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Pass for 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. An extra point forthcoming.
For the point after.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25 yards.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Stafford They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Stafford's pass complete to Todd Gurley. Brings up 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Draymond Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he spins through. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gonna flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments points in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw pulled in by Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Open man is Denzel Mims. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Complete to
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The pass.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Seahawks 10. Chargers nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Stafford here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out in the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. Fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. 28-14 was your final score. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 20-17, your final. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 13. Able to connect with Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, Taylor now. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. What?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
To kick off.
Fielded in the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And off to the races down the right side. For a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Parkey with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
There's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and 9 now. Right side here, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. We'll return with more after this. This is, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Matthew Stafford sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. His short throw caught by Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Dallas Goddard.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled and now has found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. We take it right on the 30, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Robbie Anderson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
42-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Stafford sacked.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
tackle made.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James right there. And the turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
The ball carried
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.